How are they making these new thumbnails? How? Like, what are they doing? Do you want to know? Let's go. So, we're going to jump right in. No gimmick. Hello, I am Tank. Welcome. This is Tank Talks TV 1, and I'm going to show you the quickest way that I have recently learned how AI has transformed and can actually help you make the quickest thumbnails. And I'll show you how I upgraded my page and how I think it might be helping my views. So, alrighty, let's ride. Hit like and hit subscribe. Let's do this. Let's go. My page. This is Tank Talks TV 1. So, gonna give you a little bit of a tour. I'm gonna show you something old. So before I do what this was and how I could do this, I'm gonna show you my old thumbnails. So my old thumbnails are more like down here, very traditional. They were more like this, you know, like this and like this and like this, right? And if you start to go back up to newer stuff, okay, now we're moving into, let's go into here a little bit, a little more Canva and this. And now, do you see the upgrade of thumbnails, right? So you ask, like, I love these newer thumbnails, like these, these. And so you ask like, and then I think it's helping my views. I'm trying to get more engagement in my videos, so it's something I'm working on. And a lot of times it's gonna be with the thumbnails. And look, being a content creator, we definitely know thumbnails are, hey, hey, it makes people click on your video. So you can see on my live section, same thing. Actually, you see my photo right here. I got a banner this I put down here at the bottom. Um, but as you can see, actually that's my banner too. But this is a live one. As you can see, my thumbnail for this one. You can check out these videos if you want to too. Like I did one about the lady got the ticket with the one hand. Yeah, I did that one. I did this one about the food, things like that. And and so you can say like this one, I'm gonna go off the James Charles one. That was just like I did this one in my Canva. Did this one in my Canva. As you can see, as I upgraded. Like, so you ask like, how did this kind of like transpire? How did it go from that to like the Trump one and the Uber driver saying, when is it time to leave? How does it do that? This is gonna be the most simplest tactic. You don't need no pencil. You don't need no money. You don't need no download. Well, I don't know. Maybe download if you would choose to, but you don't need anything extra. All you need is a good computer, good speed, and you need two things. I'm gonna take you through the two things that I went through that was really fast. That's gonna be Grok on X, and we're gonna go through Chat GPT. Welcome to this is Grok, right? So you would just think like, what this Grok? Like it's like, yeah, it's AI, but Grok has updated a lot more than what you think. So I'm gonna add this right, and I'm gonna tell Grok. Now check this out. I'm gonna say this. Say make this a thumbnail, and the title is what is wrong with you. Now sit back. Now you see what it says. It says it's thinking about my request. Okay. Okay. All right. And then look at this. Look at here. Look at her. Look at there. Hold on. Let's update. Look. See? See how I took the picture and stuff like that? So can you imagine? So there you go. You don't have to. I don't want you to pay people on the internet. People on the internet are trying to charge you $4.99 or $20 or whatever monthly, whatever, to show you how to make a thumbnail. No, we not charging nobody over here to like to teach them the new way to make a thumbnails. That's roguish. That's roguish. So yeah. So now you know that Grok and X can make thumbnails. I think you have to upgrade it maybe if like, like with the fee 3.99, 4.99. You know how they go for the subscription. And you get the unlimited. Now Grok only spits out so many images in the time frame. When I discovered Grok last month, like it made me maybe two or three, and it was okay. It was hitting, for what it was, but it gave me a certain limit, and then have to upgrade to premium to get like unlimited. So yeah, if you want to know, see how I just did it right there. You can see in live preview, like I selected an image, or something around it. I would say I go to Canva, or you can chop in. You could use, like, I would say, one of my friends was live, excuse me, earlier, and she was live, and I just screenshotted her live, cropped it, put the picture into the to X, or the next one I'm finna show you, and then it spit it out. Tell her what you want. I know it's that easy, and that's how the newer thumbnails are being made. So if you're wondering like how they making these thumbnails, you can make it point, you can make it do whatever. Just tell the computer specifically what you want it to do. Okay. So this next one is Chat GPT, right? So we all know Chat GPT for like just being able to ask it questions. You thought that was all it was for? No, not no more. All these data centers they got everywhere. I'm not sure if it's following us, watching us, or either it's really doing this right here. But something is happening. So let's take a quick synopsis, right? So um I think actually so I'm using OBS right now. So OBS won't show the actual, but I have the actual app ChatGPT on my computer, and I decided to upgrade to get the, I think it's 4.99 or 8.99. I think it's 7.99, something like that. It's not above $10, and I got that so I can actually just get to make my thumbnails, and I can get the unlimited thing. But go through my web browser, it will make your stuff for you too. And so this how smart Chat GPT is. Check this out. Ain't no charging you over here. I just want you to hit like. That's all I want you to do, cuz. Just hit like. So like, say for instance, say make me a simple thumbnail for my live stream, and you can say like, also like this, you can say, and also make it reusable. So if you want to reuse like a thumbnail a couple of times back and forth, you can make it reusable, and then you can tell it make it clickable. I call it clickable, and it doesn't. Yeah. Check this. All right. So check this. We're gonna let it give it time, and as you see yourself, it starts to accumulate. Starts to accumulate. I'm not sure what it's gonna spit out. I'm watching this with you because I don't know. It might spit out some of my stuff. It might spit out whatever. I'm not sure what it's gonna spit out. We're gonna see. What deal? This is what it does. Let's give it a second. Sometimes it takes a few, maybe like a minute, not even a minute. That's about 45 seconds to a minute. Voila. Let's have a look see up close. Bam. Okay. So if you want to do that, like say for instance, I can tell it to do this, right? Let's go back. I could say, um, I could say add in, I can say this, right? I can say this. I can say add this. Let me see, I'm gonna say mix this photo in with it, right? Check this. So check this out. We'll sit back. Sit back. Hold on, let me see what it's saying. Make sure I ain't got no. Okay. So yeah. So okay. So as you can see at the bottom, it's telling me, but this isn't my main one. My main one, my other one under this. But if you buy the $7.99, whatever it is. It gives you unlimited, but it tells you it gives you a certain limit. So check this out. You can put it in that photo you want. Check this. Give it a second. This is real time. This how long we wait. Do 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 do. Bam. Look at that. See. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. There you go. You see? There you go. Drug it right in. Made it where it was easy to do. You can add in your own photo. Um, if you're doing anything like you're covering stories or whatever, you can add in your photo. All right, and we're back at my page, and you can see on mine. Let's zoom in. Yeah, you see, and you can see it redid this for me. Yeah, so it did that. Um, and it made my newer thumbnails, as you can see. So, so I just wanted you to have that little bit of information. I'm not sure of like all the other stuff that could do it. I know this is newer to me. Listen, I was born in '88. Okay. When I was born, we had Rolodex phones. Okay. We didn't have cell phones, and then when we had the phones with the cord. We had to go dial. My number was 662-227-9465. That's how I remember my number back in the day when I was a little kid. But yeah, so I don't know like all the other newer stuff, but I just want to come tell you that because I see like a lot of content creators out there or people online that grift and try to get y'all money or try to get y'all $20 and $40. And it don't take all of that. We could do definitely each one teach one. So if you wanted to know how to make newer thumbnails and how to get yours for free and without trying to freak out and trying to figure out like how they doing it, I want to upgrade that too. It does help the video. I think my views are getting a little better on my stuff, but I'm new, so it's only I'm only 8 months in, so hey, it is what it is. But it'll get there. You got to put the work in. The thumbnail is good. The thumbnail is good. Well, just make sure you put the work in behind everything else. I'm learning as a newer content creator is that I have a lot of more respect for people who put in the work behind the commentary, who put in work behind the research, who put in work behind the editing, and who put in the work behind everything that goes with it. Um, it's a plus, so to have that, the information. But it's really really work in if you work in your craft, if you really want to be here in the game, working your craft and like really doing stuff you know that's you know also worthy of watching, entertaining, and what I'm saying, that has direction. um oh, one more trick before we go. I'm gonna give you a bonus. So this is a bonus for you content creators. Okay. So I can't tell you anything about when it comes to how do you do your uploads. Listen, I do my uploads a lot different. When I do my uploads, I do mine in unlisted for maybe like 3 hours, 4 hours, or whatever. And then I let it go. And then some people say they hold it for a day. I don't know. Listen, that's at your own risk. However, you know how they say the tags and the uploading in the back system is important. Your tags, your hashtags, your description, things like that, right? So you also can use the same system that we just used, right? Now for me, I use Chat GPT. Okay, so I can say, give me just right here off this right here. I can say, give me a title, description, hashtags, and tags for my YouTube video. Right. And so as you can see, we're gonna give it a moment. As you can see right there, it calculates this up for you. So you'd be wondering how, like, what should be the hashtag? What's the good title? You do have like a little minor help out there now that you can click on. And you can see here, it gave me that. It's the like say for instance it'll say, hey, in today's live stream we're breaking down a viral traffic stop, and I ain't even tell about. I just put in the picture right about a police officer, behind the wheel, and it just described the story that the picture it made up a story. You can tell it what you're talking about. You say put into your own words, things like that, but it has Chat GPT and the AI system itself, to me, in my opinion. Before it used to put like these little dashes in where it had like these mixed up words. It has improved over the last 6 months dramatically. So as you can see now how it did for you, and it actually gives you the hashtags. So you can put hashtags in your description, like if you want to schedule your lives or schedule your streams or your uploading in your description, and you want to put those hashtags in there, it'll give you that right there. As you can see, it'll give you the hashtags. And also when you're going through and you're actually putting in whether it's for children or not, entertainment, in that back part, and actually for the tags at the bottom, you would have marked whatever the topic is about. You can mark, and you can mark entertainment, you can mark how to, you can hit style, you can hit whatever you want to down there. And it was, while you're down there, you can during that in that little part, you got tags, and so you can see right here, it gives you all the tags you need. You can tell it to redo your tags. You can tell it whatever you want, but you can just copy whatever, and then see it's even giving you more ideas. Like, do you want another thumbnail that says phone or not? He lied, whatever. But it has improved with Chat GPT. So I would say, listen, though this is like quick because I use it. You know, and I get information. Much that you can see right here, I went back and I asked information of whatever I want to look for, whatever I want to talk about. And Grok is the same way. And then bam, and it's helping upgrade my page. I just started recently using it, but I wanted to make sure that you all knew about it as well. Instead of you having to go and pay for that information, save yourself $1 today. Okay, I don't like that when I see that. I'd be like, each one teach one, because I'm growing. And so if you're a new content creator, now you know the trend, and now you know the secret. It's not hard. Okay. You could before you go live, you could take a picture of yourself, or however you want to do it, or tell it like we just did. Tell it what you want. Do a basic one with just words, or feed it an image of you and let it tell it what to do, and it'll do it. You tell it to remake it. Tell it you want to fan to this, you want to do this and do that. And it's very scary. I don't know. That's scary. But yo, AI is improved. So there you go. That's your technology for today. So yeah, just want to let you know. Hit like, hit subscribe. I am Tank, and this is Tank Talks TV1, and you have now found out how are they making these newer thumbnails. Now you know, all for free. All right. Hit like, hit subscribe, and shout out to the new content creators. If you're a new content creator, drop down below and drop me a comment so I can follow you back. You know what I'm saying? Watch hours, and networking is important. And also, shout out to my 2 new members. I love you like a bitch love Red Velvet Cake. So anyway, yeah, there you go. Deuces. Go make you some thumbnails now.